Alright, good morning everyone. Today is Tuesday, May 14th, 2024 at 0602. And today we have today's outlook we got to look at here. Today we've got a small slide, as you can see, in Florida and a little bit of Georgia, but mainly we have a marginal here, which is basically in the western Florida, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, a bit of North Carolina, Kentucky, Tennessee, Kentucky, a little bit of Virginia, Indiana, Illinois. And we also have one out here in Texas, a little one here in Texas. And then we've got one out here in Colorado, Nebraska, Kansas, so, and Wyoming. So, in Nebraska and South Dakota. So, looks like our main concern for today is Jacksonville, Tampa, St. Petersburg, Orlando, and Gainesville have a slight, and then Charlotte, Denver, Nashville, Atlanta, and Colorado Springs have a marginal. But just don't forget that this little part of Texas here also has a marginal. So today's risks, we've got 5%, of course, in Florida, and 2% surrounding this. So let's see here. So if you're in the 5%, which is Jacksonville, Tampa, St. Petersburg, Orlando, and Gainesville, you might see tornadoes, maybe EF1 at tops. That's pretty much what it is. If one does develop, it'll be on the low end, of course. And then Nashville, Atlanta, Louisville, Birmingham, and Montgomery, you're under the 2%, so you might just see a brief, isolated, short-lived tornado. You're not going to see those long-tracked ones like we've seen a couple times the past few weeks. So today's wind risk, we've got a 15% in Florida, and then the 5% surrounding. We also have a 5% in Texas, and a 5% in the Rockies, and whatever you want to call that area. So it looks like we've got Jacksonville, Tampa, St. Petersburg, Orlando, and Gainesville under the 15%. And in Charlotte, Denver, Nashville, Atlanta, and Colorado Springs under the 5%. So if you're under 15%, which is mainly Florida, of course, I would be concerned with maybe half-inch hail, or half dollar size hail. So I feel like half-dollar size hail, maybe even 2-inch hail. That's pretty much going to be the tops. And of course, 5% would be this area, and then this little area, and then this big area. So all of you are probably going to see winds of... Oh wait, I did the hail thing again for Florida. See, I get myself mixed up all the time. I feel like we could see isolated winds to 60, 70 miles an hour at tops, but I wouldn't rule that out for Florida. But other areas, I'd say 60 to 65 miles per hour for damaging winds, if any storms do actually become severe. So, and then today's hail risk, everybody here has a 5%, as you can see, 5% for everybody. So it's not going to be basically a hail-driven event. We've got Jacksonville, Nashville, Atlanta, Colorado Springs, and Tampa. So you might see hail damage of maybe 1 inch. And that's pretty much it. So, let's see what the Storm Prediction Center says. So severe thunderstorms will be possible today over parts of central and northern Florida into extreme southern Georgia, with damaging wind, a gust, and a tornado or two as the main threats. Isolated severe storms will also be possible across parts of the Ohio and Tennessee valleys into the Carolina Piedmont, as well as the central Rockies and high plains in parts of western Texas. So, yes, I don't know if any of this is going to weaken, so I don't know if it's going to be marginal. Florida used to be marginal before the slight was added, so we will see definitely if we keep that slight. If we do keep that slight, we might have the possibility of going live later for severe weather coverage. But for right now, I hope you guys stay weather aware, stay safe, and have a great day.